Hello, and welcome to Honeycomb. This is made by Cheeseness. You'll notice it's the same guy who made Hive Time. This is one of his earlier. This was made before he made. Oh, the relationship goes the other way. I assumed it was made before Hive Time, but it seems Honeycomb was created after Hive Time. Oh, it made it after Hive Time development started. Use the same B model I created for Hive Time. Okay. So whether or not this one came out first or not, or was ever intended to come out first or second, it is. So it's about the same time. So they're like sister games, except completely vastly different. But it's made by Cheesiness, so there's like a. I expect it to be a like a at least a level of good, which I probably shouldn't go into expecting, because if it turns out to be bad, I don't want to be disappointed. I love that. Oh, at the very least, this is the first game that has a quit button. Maybe not the first game, but it's the first one where it's like such an obvious click here to quit the game button. And windowed. It doesn't have like a settings, but that's okay because it has the two settings that matter. Let's go see what this game is about. Oh, I used the mouse. That's a little. Oh, okay. That's also not what I was expecting. So I'm trying to avoid the honeycombs and grab the flowers. I want them to pollen. Volume's a little loud. Okay, but again, there's no settings. Unfortunate. I feel like it's an overlooked settings in games, volume. Because there are some just really loud games because people don't use the same volume settings as you on their computer and stuff. And so for me, there's some games that are dead quiet and some games that are so burning loud that it's painful. Like this one is so freaking loud. This is a mouse game. Oh, okay. I can use my little arrow keys instead of WASD. I was trying to use WASD. I think it looks better when you use your mouse, but I think in the end it's harder to use the mouse. And I can kind of get down the timing with this rather than the mouse's kind of unpredictable nature. It's not that unpredictable, but like it's less predictable than I'm good with. But that's just personal preference. As like an infinite scroller, this does live up to the name. Ooh, stages? Okay, I was about to call it quits there, but okay. I like that there's stages. The stages is good. It makes it worth playing past the first minute. Not that it's not worth, but it's not that great. Plus it implies that maybe the obstacles would be different, but I'm not really paying attention to the obstacles that much. Just because it's difficult to survive regardless. I think he creates an empty space around where you're gonna land in the middle. Like it is fun. Some of them go real fast. I do feel like obstacles should never fall faster than the character can move. Maybe at the same speed, but never faster. Just because it can lead to unpredictable behavior where it's not the player's fault. They're so really fucking fast and flying straight at them before they can move to the side. Like, it's one thing if it's my fault because I'm going forward. It's another when I just can't get out the way no matter how hard I try. That was unfortunate, but that's alright. What is this? That's my question. And then I like that you have, this is the stage, this is how much pollen you got, this is how long you survived. Final score. Because then you can look forward to getting a higher score next time. And that's what really makes games like this replayable, is there's a point to it. Like I was saying before, well, no, before in another video, if there's no point to a game, you'll lose most people. Even if that point is as arbitrary as, hey, get this score that means practically nothing and is really hard to calculate, but you know how you get it, basically. Just stay alive for a long while and collect this currency. Because it makes you want to get the flowers, and it makes you want to stay alive as long as possible, and to try and balance the two, because I probably won't survive past round 3, but if I can get enough flowers to counteract that, I might be able to get a good score. But at the same time, if I keep killing myself trying to collect flowers, I might ignore the flowers just to try to survive as long as humanly possible, or as beingly possible. As beingly possible. So I think I should probably stop collecting the flowers, but I really like collecting the flowers. And the randomness of everything falling is pretty good. I like that the thing flips. Regardless of if you get hit still while it's up, it's very satisfying to watch, and it lets my eyes actually do something. Although I could see how it might hurt somebody's eyes to watch something endlessly flip over and over again. The terrains are... There's always good terrains in the games. Cheese and Smigs. Not fanboying, at least not intentionally. Crap. Not worth it. And crap. I'm just trying to get to the next area, which I should be able to do if I concentrate a little bit more. Oh, this is like each time kind of thing. So if I just die instantly, will it tell me I did really crap on that thing? Or I'll just survive for a really long time for no apparent reason. Okay. I was trying to die there, but I'll just survive now. I want to get to that 4th stage. I want to see what the next background is. This game has pretty backgrounds. It doesn't take much to make a pretty background. But it's more than a lot of people can do. It's more than a lot of people are willing to do, I'll put it like that. Even if you're just like, hey, you make good art, do the backgrounds for me, or you're just like, here's some generic pictures from the internet that I know look nice. Like, there are full-fledged AAA video games that won't put enough effort in to make it at least this standard of visually appealing backgrounds. They'll have one background which they have change color occasionally, and it's not even a good looking background, it's like just Sonic grass. I'm trying to figure out what to talk about, but I'm too busy staring at the game to the point that my eyes are starting to not close. I'm trying to take in the entire game, figure out where to move, what to look at. I just noticed there's bubbles in this level, and I love the bubbles. Travel upward, step down. Okay. I wonder if these are like time versus pollen, or if this is like your current compared to the best. I have 2. I wonder if that means I can get a 3rd by getting enough pollen. I just want to get to the 4th map, I'm gonna be honest. It's not my intention, I was just trying to get pollen. Let's see if I can get another bee. One of these I'll like the next one, next time I die, if I don't get to the 4th this time, I'll concentrate on just dodging and not collect any flower unless I accidentally wander into it. I feel like the pollen kind of orbits you rather than you just being dragged to you. Like if it misses you, it goes around you instead of just directly going into you like some games do. Like that. It all misses you, but it started to drag back towards me. And it looks like you do get more lives, but I wonder if that was because we moved on to another stage or got far enough, or if it was because we got 50 pollen. I do not know. Either way, I'm going to try long enough to live long enough to figure it out. Thought I was behind it. Oh, okay. There's another life. Thought I was dead. That one was just doomed. See, but now it's going down. So I wonder if this is like each point is that round or something like that. Okay. This time I'll get to the 3rd one. Or the 4th one. Well. The first round I don't have to worry about it because I can get the flowers without worrying about whether or not I'm going to end up accidentally killing myself. Music is a jam. It's very good elevator music. To be fair, that's not intended to be like an insult or anything. It's just, there's a lot of games like this that have this kind of music where it's, except this is a little more pizzazzy. I'm getting used to it being super loud, but I still kind of, in games like this, volume sliders are your friend. But I feel like I wouldn't be able to figure out how to program in a volume slider, so I'm not going to judge it too hard. I usually don't judge games too hard on that. The only time I judge them too hard on that is when the game itself is shite. So this game's pretty mesmerizing. I really should stop playing this soon, but I really don't want to. Okay, this is round 3. I said I was going to stop collecting the flowers, but I've gotten too used to it. I can't succeed and not collect flowers. I'm going to concentrate more on surviving and staying in this and collecting flowers, but if I see that I can get it, I'm going to get it. Doing that thing I used to do with that old piano game on my phone where I look at the top of the screen and not even looking at the B. Just remembering where it's supposed to be. AE stage 4. What are we now? Back in space? Okay. Yeah, 3 minutes is a long time for a game like this, so it makes sense that you only really have 3 backgrounds. That was not intentional. This is just super jam-packed with stuff. Generally speaking, the ramping up in difficulty is appropriate. It's a little much. Like, I feel like a little too difficult, but I'm good with it. Okay. And that was Honeycomb. I quite enjoyed that one. If I had to say add or remove anything or change anything, let's see. Okay, so the game itself is fine how it is. If you were to change anything, you would basically be making it a different game, which isn't necessary. But if you were to, then what? You would just want to add in okay, so a linear movement sideways without making the game worse. Basically, you would make it okay, so the pollen has no use. Instead of just getting lives, have it be every 25 to 50 pollen, you get a life and you lose that pollen. Okay? And any pollen you have left gets turned to honey, which can be used to basically, if you have enough, you can skip forward past a round. And so if you save up, you don't get the time from it, but your score can still increase based on each round that you're on, and so you can skip forward a bunch of rounds, you don't get any pollen or time for it, but you still get points, and then you continue on and you get points from the time and stuff like that. But I don't think you need to do any of that because the game's pretty good itself. It can use some work with like unreasonable speeds and unreasonably large clusters of even if I'm going directly sideways from one side to the other, as soon as I see the thing that's about to crush me, I'm still going to get crushed because 4 or 5 of them are all right next to each other with no gap to escape between them. And so I have to go directly to the side. And I'm up against a wall on the other side. And so there's no getting past it. That's the only issue I ran into. That and it's getting so fast that I can't go past it. Because I just can't render that it's coming before it's already halfway down the screen, and then by the time I see it, I hit the button and it's already hit me. But it's a fun little game. Mixing a little bit of luck into the game isn't so bad. I'm gonna say it's a B plus A minus for me, somewhere around there. It's not like a game I would play for hours, but it is a fun little game to play every now and then. And I probably will play it every now and then. Okay, that's it for this video.